Hey, Bible Lady here. We are live doing stuff. So let's find out if we are live where we need to be live. Um, yes. Well, in that one spot anyway. Let's see. Uh, Possibly. Yes. Okay. We are live and all the places. So, oh, you know what? You know what? I'm not even gonna share this out. I'm gonna leave it up to fate. We're gonna see. Maybe fate will come in because actually, hmm, my microphone's not even working. I would have been great to have put together before I started this, right? Possibly. Where are we at? Okay. See, why didn't I check this in the first place? Because I think I'm professional. Okay. See, my mic is fine. Okay. All right. Now, let's go to this because we are now at the part of immigration. We are going to find out why what they're doing with immigration is completely illegal. Hi, Miss Mud Duck. How are you? And thank you. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do so I can see things. Oh, you know what? You just showed me that it works on YouTube. Now I know everybody's lying to me that they can't chat on here. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Okay. So we are on section 9 of Article 2. This has to deal with immigration and why I believe this is a giant cheat sheet and everything that is happening at the border is 100% legal. That's why none of them can be arrested for it because word magic. Huh. So it says the migration or importation of such person as any of the states now existing shall think proper to admit shall not be prohibited by the Congress prior to the year 1808, but a tax or duty may be imposed on such importation, not exceeding $10 a person. So if they can pay for them, they can come. And Congress can't say a fucking thing. Why is this not working now? Okay, here we go. The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended unless when in cases of rebellion or invasion, the public safety may require it. No bill of attainder or ex post facto law shall be passed. So, after the fact law shall be passed. Okay. So if something happens, you can't be like, oh, it's a law for it not to happen because I already did it. Okay. So no caption or other direct text shall be laid unless in proportion to the census or enumeration herein before directed to be taken. But remember, they don't have to have the exact enumeration for like 3 years, 10 years at the max. Remember? Word magic. No tax or duty shall be laid on articles exported from any state. So state to state commerce can't be taxed. No preference shall be given by any regulation of commerce or revenue to the port of one state over those of another, nor shall vessels bound to or from one state be obliged to enter, clear, or pay duties in another, except for toll booths. Toll booths, you have to. There's some. No money shall be drawn from the treasury, but in consequence of appropriations made by law, and a regular statement and account of the receipts and expenditures of all public money shall be published from time to time, but not at the time they do it. Like 50 years from now, they'll know everything that happened right now. No title of nobility shall be granted by the United States, and no person holding office or profit or trust under them shall, without the consent of Congress, accept any present, emolument, office, title, or any kind whatever from any king, prince, or foreign state. Okay, but all of this stuff is happening. Okay. Okay, we're just going with it because it's a thing that's happening. I mean, it's not a thing that's happening. Something is happening. This is stupid. No state shall, without the consent of Congress, lay any imposts or duties on imports or exports, except what may be absolutely necessary for executing its suspension laws, and net produce of all duties and imposts laid by any state on imports or exports shall be for the use of the Treasury of the United States, and all such laws should be subject to the revision and control of Congress. Why? Why is it giving Congress all this money? It's because James Madison was all about full government control. These rules give government all the control over all the money, so it doesn't even fucking matter. Even if we're like, we don't want no more illegal immigrants. As long as taxes are being paid and they have money, we'll always have illegals because it's $10 a person. No state shall, without the consent of Congress, lay any duty of tonnage, keep troops or ships of wartime of peace. Wait. No state shall, without the consent of Congress, lay any duty of tonnage, keep troops or ships of war in time of peace. So where are you gonna put them then? Okay. Enter into any agreement or compact with another state or foreign power to engage in war unless actually invaded or in such imminent danger as would not admit of delay, which is why they set up 9/11. This right here. We can't go to war unless we're attacked. Bam. Hello, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, you kind of owe us a favor from some stuff back at the time. Wow, this whole time I thought we were at Article 2. Let's do this, right? Article 1. Huh. Article 2. Section 1 or 2. Maybe section 1 and 2. What the fuck? There we go. Oh, man. Okay. There. Now we changed it. Okay. So, Article 2. Okay. Before we go on to this, I'm going to go pee real quick. So go ahead and go pee. We'll be right back. I think. Oh, something happened. Uh, 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 uh. We'll do that one. Okay. Okay. Wait. Are we all back and ready? All right. So here we go. Article 2, Section 1. Yeah. I have no fucking idea. All right. The executive power shall be vested in a president of the United States. He shall hold his office during the term of 4 years, and together with the vice president chosen for the same term, be elected as follows. Here we go. Each state shall appoint in such manner as the legislative thereof may direct, number of electors equal to the whole number of senators and representatives, to which the state may be entitled in the Congress, but no senator or representative or person holding an office of trust or profit under the United States shall be appointed an elector. Yeah, but what does that even mean, though? Okay. Each state shall appoint in such manner as the legislator thereof may direct a number of electors equal to the whole number of senators and representatives to which the state may be entitled in the Congress. Okay, so this is another reason for the zoning bullshit. Because you get a zone, you get a Congress member. You get a Congress member, you get an elector. Okay. These are things that are happening right now. This is how Democrats cheat. From the first thing to this right here, it all goes together. Illegal immigration, as long as you can pay for them. Zoning, depending on how many people are there. Congress, senators, and representatives, Democrats. Zoning, more of them. Okay. So we're going to keep going. The electors shall meet in their respective states and vote by ballot for 2 persons, of whom one at least shall not be an inhabitant of the same state with themselves. What? The electors shall meet in their respective states and vote by ballot for 2 persons, of whom one at least shall not be an inhabitant of the same state with themselves, and they shall make a list of all the people, of all the persons voted for, and the number of votes for each, which list they shall sign and certify, and transmit sealed to the seat of the government of the United States, directed to the President of the Senate, that is the Vice President. The President of the Senate shall, in the presence of all the representatives, open the certificates and the votes, then be counted. The person having the greater number of votes is the president. If such number be a majority of the whole number, and if there is no more than one who have such a majority and have an equal number of votes, then the House shall immediately choose by ballot one of them for president. That's what they were hoping for. That's so clever. And that's why Trump just threw in a bunch of different electors. That makes fucking sense because Nancy Pelosi. That is so funny. He beat them at their own game. Well, the game's not over. but he won that one. And if no person has a majority, then from the 5 highest on the list, the said house shall in like manner choose the president. But in choosing the president, the vote shall be taken by states, the representation of each state having one vote. A quorum. What is the fuck is that word? Wait. One. But take a quorum for this purpose shall consist of a member or members from 2/3 of the states and a majority of all the states shall be necessary to choose. In every case, after the choice of the president, the person having the greater number of votes of the electors shall be the vice president. But there should remain 2 or more who have equal votes. The Senate shall choose from them by ballot the vice president. What? Okay. So, House of Representatives chooses the president, Senate chooses vice president. Okay. Whatever. The Congress may determine the time of choosing the electors and the day on which they give their votes. The day shall be the same throughout the United States. No person except a natural born citizen or a citizen of the United States at the time of the adoption of this Constitution shall be eligible to the office of no person except a natural born citizen or citizen of the states at the time of the adoption of this Constitution shall be eligible to the office of president. Neither shall any person be eligible to that office who has not attained the age of 35 and been 14 years a resident within the states. In case of the removal of the POTUS or of his death, resignation, or inability to discharge the powers and duties of said office, the same shall dissolve to the vice president, and the Congress may, by law, provide for the case of removal, death, resignation, inability, both the president and the vice president, declaring what officer shall then act as president, and such an officer shall act accordingly until the disability be removed or a president elected. So why did they say it was Nancy Pelosi then? Like she was the third in line for the president. Presidente por favor. Something like that. How many minutes are we at? Oh, we're doing pretty good, right? Okay. The president shall, at stated times, receive for his services a compensation which shall neither be increased or diminished during the period for which he shall have been elected. He shall not receive within that period any other emolument from the United States or any of them. What does that mean? Or any of them who? What does that mean? Okay. Before he enters on the execution of his office, he shall take the following oath or affirmation. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will fully execute the office of El Presidente of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. This giant ass cheat sheet of the United States of America. Thank you. Okay. I think we are going to actually. I don't want to add channels. What the fuck? I don't want to add channels. I wanted to. Anyway, we are going to. YouTube event cannot be edited. Oh, well, we're not doing section 2. Because I'm gonna end right here. I wish I could have changed that so you would know we weren't doing section 2. Cause it's kind of long, ain't it? I think. Oh, it's not that long. Okay, well, fine. Fuck it. We'll do section 2 and then we're done. Okay. The president shall be commander in chief of the Army and Navy of the United States and of the militia of several states, when called into the actual service of the United States. He may require the opinion in writing of he may require the opinion in writing of the principal officer in each of the executive departments upon any subject relating to the duties of their respective offices, and he shall have power to grant reprieves and pardons for offenses against the United States, except in cases of impeachment. Okay. He shall have power by and with the advice and consent of the Senate to make treaties, provide 2/3 of the senators present concur, and he shall nominate and by and with the advice and consent of the Senate shall appoint ambassadors and other public ministers and consuls, judges of the Supreme Court, and all officers of the United States whose appointments are not herein otherwise provided for, and which shall be established by law. But the Congress may, by law, vest the appointment of such inferior officers as they think proper, and the president alone in the courts of law or in the heads of departments. Whatever does that mean? Okay. The president shall have the power to fill up all vacancies that happen during the recess of the Senate by granting commissions which shall expire at the end of their next session. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we're going to end right here. We will pick up on section 3 tomorrow. So I want to thank you for watching. I want to tell you, like and subscribe. We will have the best time ever. And I will see you in the morning for some more Bible. We have a good time. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. We will have such a good time.